So today I wanted to talk about the deepening economic crisis. What we're seeing is continued residual decline in the economy, and this is before the result of sanctions taking effect and impacting our economy is really considered. So what I've noticed in the last week is on a trip back from the dump, I noticed that the local dollar store had reduced their hours from 8 in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. And that's due to a shortage of employees and also stock inside the store. Because when I went inside the store, I noticed that about half of the shelves were empty or the stock was very low. And talking to the people there, the last time I was in there, one of the guys told me that management had begged him to substitute in that store for a week because he actually worked in another store that was about 12 miles away. The next thing is a really big thing, and what that is the decline of availability of professional services. This can be construction services, repair services, but in our area where it's really showing is veterinary services. We're a rural area, so there's a lot of need for vet services. So it's getting harder and harder to find professional care for animals and veterinarians. So one of the animal shelters that I foster animals for, they received a large donation of food from a veterinary clinic that went out of business. And the reason they went out of business is the fact that they couldn't find any animal techs or front-end personnel to handle the administrative tasks. What I noticed this weekend is we needed after-hours vet services. So we called 2 emergency vet services. Both of them were full past capacity. What that really means is they didn't have a vet to cover the shift. We found one that was about a 45-minute drive away, and when I got there, what we noticed was they had 1 veterinarian and 2 people working, which is very unusual. Normally in our area, there's plenty of wealthier people to support this kind of veterinary service. But what's happening is, I talked to one of the vets I knew, and she told me that with the impact of increased cost, increased insurance, increased drug costs, product costs, and equipment, coupled with the debt for going to veterinary school, more and more people were getting out of business. And when you think about the costs and the fact that our current economic situation is reducing the number of clients that a vet has, if their business was marginal or barely profitable, it's not profitable at all now. So we're seeing a decline in people that can afford vet services. The next area of professional services is dental and healthcare. I knew one dentist that I talked to recently, and she had been trying to get additional technicians to clean teeth and provide assistance. And for 2 years, she hadn't been able to fill this need. And I've seen other dental services where they have 1 dentist and 1 technician, and that's about it. So the overall capacity to offer services to the public is declining at a pretty steep rate. So let me know what's going on in your area, and we'll see how this is impacting the country overall. So please comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.